Happy Monday, October 5th, everyone. It's episode 32. Welcome back to the podcast. Hey. What's up, everyone? It's Jacqueline. Welcome back to the podcast. Happy Monday. How are you doing? Motivation Monday time. Jacqueline's now podcasted 31 days in a row. So there's your motivation. This is episode 32. I cannot believe this. And to be honest, I'm starting to think that maybe I should change the tone to be more calm and cozy, because I think in the last few episodes I've been so wired up, and maybe you like that, but I'm starting to think it'd be nice to just chill out on a podcast and not try to bring the crazy energy. So yeah, I'm my brain goes, Jacqueline, maybe just calm down today and talk about things you're struggling with and going through in life and that you want to work on this week, because it's Monday. And I do have a note here on my trusty notepad to discuss the things I want to work on this week and new habits I want to start building, because you know what? I've done this now for a month and I'm noticing how my daily routine is going, and I've pinpointed areas I want to improve in this whole podcasting daily life shit. So we'll be going into that. I'm going to obviously talk about the last 24 hours. I feel like I want a new title of that segment, the 24-hour update. I think I could do a different. I'm sick of saying 24-hour update. Anyways, we're going to do that. We're not going to do a coffee fact because I'm over it. I'm dude, 31 days of coffee facts. That's annoying. So we're going to do, you know what? Let's do a random fact here. I do have a document pulled up. My big giant Google Doc of random facts for Instagram descriptions I did this summer. Dude, did anyone follow me when I was doing that? I posted a picture and I'm I don't want to just post selfies anymore. I want to post something that's actually helpful for people. So I did a selfie or whatever. I did a picture with a bunch of swipes, and I did all kinds of history facts, life hacks, adulting tips, recipes, positive affirmations. I basically listed that out underneath the post. And so I have a whole document here pulled up with random facts that I'm going to read today. So instead of the coffee fact, here's your random fact. Oh my God, no. Do not. Okay. So, random fact today, Monday, October 5th. Here you go. Let's all learn something. In a deck of cards, the King of Hearts is the only one without a mustache. I didn't know that. So, I wonder, do I have a deck of cards? I do have a deck of cards. I'm going to check this out. We're going to fact check this right now, live on the podcast, dude. This is a live radio show. That's what I realized. I'm dude, Jacqueline, you're a radio host at this point, doing it every day. King of Clubs, that's not it. King of, where's my King of Hearts? Watch this deck not have it. It looks like I'm doing a magic trick on the YouTube podcast. Dude, go to YouTube, subscribe to watch the video. Hey, wait, where's the King of Hearts? Do not tell me. Oh wait, there's diamonds. Okay, guys, stay with me. Stay with me. I know this might be boring, but we're gonna fact check this King of Hearts thing right now. Clubs. Wait, spade. Guys, I'm not even kidding. This deck, I'm not seeing a King of Hearts in it. Dude, am I being pranked? Where's Ashton? Or am I being punked? What does that show? Ashton Kutcher. Dude, there's not a King of Hearts in here. Jack of Clubs, Queen of Clubs. Dude, this is a simulation. This is... Okay, I'm showing the camera. Okay, nope. Wait. Okay, wait. I have 2 cards left in the box. You guys, this is proof we're in a simulation. The simulation, the person in control of me right now is fucking with me. They left the King of Hearts in this fucking box. I can't make this up. Everyone just witnessed me on the video podcast doing this. This is the best podcast ever, episode 32. This is going out in history. I'm showing the camera that I didn't just fake this. King of Hearts. Let's see if it has a mustache. Compared to the... It doesn't have a mustache, so the fact I read today was correct. They all have a mustache. Okay, guys. What just like that was insane. I basically okay. I took a chance. I had the coffee fact tab open today because I keep it open all the time with all the random facts, and I on the fly decided to fucking not do that. And we just had a I mean, like the King of Hearts, the one I was looking for was left in the box. Simulation, dude. Every time shit happens like that, I'm like, someone up there's fucking with me right now. All right, so let's get into the 24-hour update. That was fun. Okay, yeah, go to the video podcast to witness me live on fucking video doing that. Dude, best podcast ever, episode 32. This podcast is now older than I am by a lot. Shit. Okay, so let's talk about what I did yesterday. It was Sunday, and I slept in, so I missed the Seahawks game. But you know what? 4-0, bitch. We won. Of course we did. Beat the Miami Dolphins. And so I missed the Seahawks game. So I was like, you know what? I got to do laundry today. So I did my little drive, 30 minutes north up to Del Mar to do my fucking laundry. Because, like, I shouldn't probably talk about where I go do my laundry. That was probably stupid, but whatever. I did that again. I went on a little road trip and yeah, I did my laundry. It was an hour turnaround, honestly. It was like an hour and a half. Quick drive up, quick drive back. Came home and I was very productive yesterday. It was Sunday. I was like cleaning, doing laundry, you know what I mean? And then I worked out. Let's see if I have any notes here. I'm referring to my notebook about yesterday. I have a note here barely on my phone, which would be, that is correct, because I've noticed I am like, basically every time I think about touching my phone, I just tell it to fuck off. Like that's my new thing. I'm like, and I have a new notification on Instagram to remind me like how many hours I've been on it. And so it's like a daily challenge now to never see that notification. And I don't want to tell you the hour or the hours that I have for my limit. But let's just say it's a little game I'm playing with myself right now. So yeah, there's your little Monday motivation. Go to your Instagram, set a reminder if you go over a certain amount of hours. Like if you're over like 8 hours a day, it'll like yell at you. If you're over 3, you can set it to however many you want. So yeah, I was like barely on my phone yesterday, being very productive, did my laundry, went to the gym. I watched the 49ers Eagles game. I didn't finish it though. I was on the treadmill just getting my legs lean and long. Hold on. Let me check this score. I can't believe I didn't even like check the TV on my way out. I ended up lifting afterwards. Game. Let's see what the result was. Hell yeah. Eagles won. Now, you might be a 49ers fan out there and that probably you're triggered right now, but for whatever reason, I just cannot stand the 49ers. And didn't we go to the Jacqueline, didn't we go to the Super Bowl with them? The Seahawks Super Bowl? Didn't we do that? Is that why I hate them? Dude, I feel so dumb right now. I feel like that's why I don't like this 49ers. Didn't we go to the Super Bowl with them? Why am I'm blushing right now. I feel so embarrassed. 49ers Seahawks Super Bowl. Anyway, so I was at the gym. Yeah, I knew it. Can't stand them because of that. Did we even dude, I'm so not on task right now. I'm embarrassing myself trying to talk football and I suck. I don't really know what was going on. I just know I don't like the 49ers. And anyways, Eagles won. Go Eagles. Woohoo. Donovan McNabb. Fucking. Is he still the quarterback? Okay. All I remember about the Eagles ever, like my only, like, I just know Donovan McNabb was my brother's favorite quarterback back in the day. And I think he had an Eagles jersey with McNabb on the back. And that's all I know about the Eagles. But anyways, okay. So I was on the treadmill doing my power walking. I've been doing a lot of heavy lifting lately, so to balance it out, I try to walk a lot and keep my legs like long and lean versus because if I just lift heavy and do that, my legs do bulk up, and that is the thing. So especially my quads and stuff, so I have to like keep them. You know, I try to like do both. A lot of long walks and incline walking, and you know what I mean. You got to work. It's like you got to really work You got to do it all, okay? I do yoga as well. I do like body weight stuff on top of my heavy lifting. But last night was a great workout. I incline walked I was like doing it for an hour watching the game, and then I went and I did deadlifting last night. So that was good. I got up to 245, which was like crazy. And I did like 4 sets of 12, which I'm like, Jacqueline, I don't really know how to do anything at the gym. Like I just try to go heavy and then do as many reps like that makes sense or whatever. That's like, it's hard, but I'm able to like, I should probably go heavier and do less reps. So I should do like, I don't know how many, like I should like work up to 300 pounds or something and do like 3 reps to that. So that's what's going on. Cute boys, of course, at the gym last night. I saw he was definitely like a former NFL, NBA. He was like a former athlete. I could tell this guy knew what he was fucking doing. He was doing his warm up. I was on the treadmill and I was looking at like my peripheral vision, and this guy was doing like warm up stuff, like pre football practice shit, you know what I mean, or pre-basketball, like really intense stretching and like lunging with like his arm up, and like grapevine shit where he's like going back and forth by the stretching mat area. It was cool. I was like, you know what, you don't see this often. Like maybe he was a track athlete. He did like the high knee shit. Anyways, so he's cute too. So I saw him, and then who else did I? Oh, cute flight attendant. No, cute. The cute entrance attendant. What did I call him yesterday? I don't know what they're called. The store employee, the gym employee was there. He's working 3 shifts in a row, 3 days in a row that I've been there. And I'm like trying to, I don't know. I'm just feeling it out. Anyways, okay, so then let's talk about what happened last night after the gym. I don't know, man. Oh, okay. I know I have a story, and she might be able to hear me, but I don't know. I never know if like my neighbors can hear me, but I'm pissed right now. I got some rustling chairs upstairs, and it's really frustrating. Okay, so last night my neighbor, she was acting like a pissed off man down in the South on his porch with a shotgun, sitting there being paranoid about someone out there being a threat. Like that's how she was acting with her baby German Shepherd dog she has. So all I know is I was on my couch like watching TV, and then I hear fuck you, da da da, fucking fuck, you know, a lot of F words and just screaming and the dog barking, and I'm like, what's going on? So I like crept up by my window and I looked outside, and she's just sitting there with her dog like next to her staring out, and I looked through my peephole for like a good minute, and she's just sitting there staring back and forth out at the street. Like I don't know if she was like yelling at someone who got her upset about maybe I think it was like a man. I don't know what was going on. And then later I checked because I like was about to go to bed, and she was pacing, like pissed off, like brow furrowed, is that the term? Just like pacing in front of where I live with her dog, just like waiting for some guy to like bitch out or something. Just very like marking her territory. Like I said, it's like a equivalent, like what she was doing was like the equivalent of a guy with a shotgun just like ready to fucking shoot someone from his porch. You know, I just like imagine like back in the day, or like I feel like there's still porches like this, you know, like the wraparound porch in those classic homes out there on the prairie, and there's like a porch swing and a man with his legs just like sitting back with a shotgun and a thing of whiskey, and he's just like, get off my property. Like that's the vibe I caught last night from my neighbor. And I don't know what was going on, but I did hear a lot of swearing, and so something happened. I might have to ask her about that today, but anyways, then let's talk about, dude, I haven't even updated you on today yet. We're getting through it. Oh, last night. Okay, so do you guys want me to be more calm? Like, do you want me to be like, I feel like I get too energized, and I'm like, I should just be like, hi, like more relaxed. Okay, so like last night my like, you know what I mean, just more calm. But I can't be because that's not I just get too excited with podcasts. I'm only a month into this, and I'm like, I feel like a 5-year-old just like, I want to play on the playground, and I want to play with all my friends, and dude, I saw my doctor this morning, and I should have told her about this. We'll get into that. Let me drink some coffee. Okay, so last night I had the most sexual dream I've had in like this whole year. And it it was so, you know how when you have a sex dream, it feels so real? Like, no, first of all, time out. No one likes to hear about other people's dreams. I know that's annoying. It's like, who gives a, like, I hate when someone tries to tell me about their dream, especially in person. Like, let's not have a conversation about this. I don't care. But people are like, oh my God, you have to hear about my dream last night. I did this. It's like, shut the fuck up. But, I just wanted to inform you that it was so vivid. And I'm like, I woke up and I'm like, oh, first of all, it was with a prominent figure in San Diego. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say who. Someone known in the city. And I'm like, I woke up and I'm like, am I in love with it? Like, I was like, wait, do I like him like that? I was like, wait a minute, time out. First of all, in my dream, best kisser I've ever kissed. So I was like, okay, that's interesting. And I'm like, what the fuck? That was like the best sex I've ever had. I'm like, dude, this is fucked up. But that's what happened last night. I'm just telling you about my 24 hours. I had a sex dream that was insane. It just felt like, you know, and they feel, I think, I don't know, it just felt really real. And I know we've all had that before, and it was someone I've never, well, now I'm like narrowing this down to like who it might be, but I have never met this person, which is weird to like think about. And you know what, when I retrace my steps, because you know when you dream about something, you're like, why did I have a dream about that? I realized that I saw a post close to bedtime, and that I was like, oh, and that probably, my brain probably was like, dude, but I've like never thought he was hot or like liked him. I was just like, what the fuck? So anyways, that happened last night. It was a good time. Okay, so anyways, this morning, let's get into this morning what happened. So I had a doctor's appointment, my little checkup, like a physical slash pap smear. We'll get into that. So I did that this morning, but I just wanted to talk to you guys about the fact that I this morning, I tested out every hairpin on the San Diego freeways that there possibly are. Like, I had my maps on my GPS because I didn't know where this new facility was, so I was like, okay, I'll, like, you know, MapQuest, whatever. MapQuest, you know what I'm saying. I had my GPS on, and the volume is off, and I'm screaming Harry Styles' song. It was on the radio, Adore You, like, like just that type of screaming. Like, I was having so much fun screaming that song, and I was missing all of the exits. I was rerouting, and I kept going around the hairpins doing U-turns trying to get to the fucking doctor's office. So it was I had like such a good morning. I woke up and I'm like, oh, I'm not scared of this. I'm trying to like psych myself. I was trying to like hype myself up about this appointment, because sometimes it can be like nerve-wracking. I don't know. So anyways, I went to the doctor's, and it was quick. Everything about this appointment was quick. I went in for a well woman check is what they call it. You know, check everything out, touch everything, like pap smear, the whole 9 yards. And I felt like, first of all, I'm a very calm and collected, like slow talker when I'm just meeting people for the first time, because I recognize a lot of the communication issues I pick up on in society right now are people are rushed. They speak ahead of you. They're not really present because they're scatterbrained because of social media and all that shit. So I make it a point when I meet people for the first time to be very slow and like, hi, like I try not to rush my talking, but that was not her. We were not on the same wavelength. She was super nice, but the whole thing felt rushed. And I'm like it was like one thing to the next. Okay, so washing my hands. I mean, you're witnessing washing my hands because of coronavirus. And I was like, okay, that was, witnessing that. She's like, okay, 2 deep breaths. And then, and then it's like, okay. And then she like moved to my ears and looked there and like touched my back and like all this shit. And, oh yeah. And then like, remove your gown. Now she had to do my palpitation for my mammogram or my breast examination thing. And then it was like, okay, pap smear time. But I felt like she was rushing to the pap smear so quick. And I was like, I just don't give a shit. You know what I mean? I'm just like, it is what it is. This is what you have to do. This is what you sign up for as a woman. Like, this is what happens. So, it was just rushed. And I felt like, dude, I don't feel awkward about this. Like, you can be calm. And then when first of all, sorry guys out there listening, if you don't want to hear about a pap smear, first of all, pap smear. It's the worst combination of words in existence. Anyways, that little device, I would I'm embarrassed to say this, that's like the most action I've gotten in a long time. All right, when she put that thing in, I was like, oh, I forgot what this is like. Oh shit, okay. And it was very quick. She was very efficient when she was doing it. Everything about her was quick. It was like, and she was so like on point with her words. Like everything was like, like she was so on the zone when she was talking. And like trying to distract me as she was doing my pap smear. But yeah, it was a good time. I was thinking about it. I'm like, this is fucked up. Sorry. I wonder if there's been a situation ever where like she like does a pap smear on someone, or doctors in general. Like I'm sure this has happened. Like, and a girl moans as soon as it like goes in. Someone just goes, ah. You know what I mean? Like that's the thing. It like feels similar. You know what I mean? I was like, it was like, oh shit, okay. So anyways, yeah, hopefully I get my results in 2 days, and hopefully it's all clear. But yeah, it was a good appointment. I don't know, I feel uncomfortable. Sorry if that made anyone uncomfortable, but yeah. So I had the doctor's appointment, and I came home to podcast. I was like, please, Jacqueline, like get home ASAP because I want a podcast. And guess what I did? Not only did I test out all of the hairpins in San Diego on the freeway, because I kept rerouting because I wasn't paying attention to my maps. On the way to my apartment, like on my way back home, I found myself going north. And I live south from this location. And I was passing schools, like elementary schools. And I saw a new high school I've never seen before. And then I'm looking, here's a new church on the hill I've never seen. I'm in this new neighborhood. I'm on these fucking 4-way stop sign roads, back roads, who knows where in San Diego. And I'm like, I'm just joyriding at this point. I'm like, you know what, Jacqueline, you've never explored this area of town. Like, just enjoy this. So I took a long time to get home. It got to the point where I was like, I'm going to pretend I don't have a GPS, and this is 2002. And like, I have to figure this out. And I did. And I found the 5, and I came home, but oh, dude, too many burps. This is not okay. So that was my morning. What was I going to say though? Shit. How are you doing? I feel like I'm talking too fast today. Something I want to work on. I'm going to put this out here right now. Tell this to the universe. I really want to cut back on my coffee consumption this week. I'm going to do it finally, once and for all. And I thought I did today, but based on judging by my fucking motor mouth, too much. So yeah, that's what happened yesterday and today. Oh, I got on the scale. You know what I mean? You know how you have to get, like, that's the first thing you do at the doctor's office. I was like, oh shit, okay, girl, all right, girl. I was like, okay, that was, I don't know, like, I'm at the point now, and I think this is a big life accomplishment. Like, I am so relaxed about weight gain and all that stuff, where before, like, I would say, like, honestly, probably up until 2000, like, all up until this year, I would be triggered and like depressed and like, oh, I gained weight, but now I just don't care. I just look at it as, oh, this is information. Obviously I've gained weight and there's reasons for it and whatever. But I was thinking about it, and I'm like, you know what? You know who gained weight and it was like so sexy? Does anyone remember when Rihanna like got super thick? Like all of a sudden everyone's like, oh, Rihanna, like she's so sexy. Like, it doesn't matter. I'm not like in my head about like, oh, I gained 20 pounds. Oh, so anyways, I always like, it was crazy to get on this. The reason I'm saying this is it was crazy to get on the scale today and be so unfazed. Like, I don't give a fuck. Which I'll just put this out there, in women and maybe men, but I'd say people would probably relate to this or agree that there are women that go their entire lives being triggered and upset about that fucking scale. And I think that's really sad. Like, I'm 26 and I'm nipping that in the ass now. Like, I don't want to be 60 having issues with that. And I think it's just one of those things in life, like, who gives a shit? And that's how my whole brand is lately. It's like, I don't give a shit. In fact, I made a choice to post something on Instagram last night, like this stupid, well, I think now I'm looking at it like that was probably stupid. It's just this soundbite that someone clipped, or I like had one of my OG listeners, besties, he sent me the timestamp of like when I made this insane noise, so I decided to post it last night, and I'm like, that was probably the most unattractive, disgusting thing I've ever fucking posted on Instagram. You can go to my profile and see it, but I'm like, I just don't care anymore. Like, that isn't how I am. I'm like, I'm sick of trying to portray, like, it's cliche, but I'm this little, like, Barbie, cutesy little dainty butterfly chick. Like, that's not me. Like, dude, that's just not it. So I took a chance, and I got, like, 8 likes, and it's all good. It's all good. That algorithm fucking hates me, and it's all good. Dude, it's crazy how, like, and I get it. I don't scroll. Like, if someone posts something, I never see it because I don't scroll on my homepage on Instagram. I just look at, like, the 5 stories I watch, and then, like, I look at my profile. Everyone does this. I feel like, how many fucking times a day do you look at your own shit? Like, I just look at my profile and I'll, like, scroll a little bit, and I'm like, what am I doing? So anyways, dude. Okay. So I have some thoughts I want to get into. I'm going to change subjects here. First of all, patreon.com/tjms. If you want to support the show, you can head over there. I've got a few patrons now. I posted yesterday I posted like 10 selfies on my phone, like mirror pics and stuff that I'd never post online before, just from my camera roll. So I posted a lot of content that I never show the internet, which is fun. And I shout you guys out at the end of the podcast. So if you become a patron, everyone gets a shout out at the end. But also, if you're watching on this YouTube video right now, go ahead and hit that subscribe button wherever it is below. Or if you're listening, head over to my YouTube to subscribe to watch this. Anyways, I hate doing that part. Is it okay? Is it annoying when I like giggle and laugh and shit at myself on this? Is that annoying? Like, I'm too excited, and then I'm like, it's probably just frustrating. I don't know. So I want to talk about something more serious in regards to my podcast yesterday titled "I Get Heated About Trump." That is literally what I titled. I was like, what else am I going to call this? That's literally what happened. I got heated about Trump. I just want to talk about how I realized that, like, the reason I'm upset about people's, I guess, attitude towards Trump and their, I don't know, just their opinions of him and everything. I'm like, people they need more nuance in their thinking. Like, 2 things can be true at the same time. And I don't think people ask themselves enough questions and really look at things in a nuanced way. They're very, I don't know, I don't know, small, like, yeah, you're small-minded. You're so open-minded and woke, but you're also very small-minded because you're not able to have some reasoning skills and be rational about shit. And I don't know. And another thing, my other thought, like, kind of, I don't know, just thought about my post yesterday is like, I realized maybe the reason for that and what I'm seeing in how people bitch and hate on Trump is that people live vicariously through the people they follow on the internet, like influencers, celebrities, and they don't really think for themselves independently of that. A lot of times it's obvious. It's really obvious. They don't think for themselves, and they don't even, it's like, do you even have values? Do you even know what your values are? Have you ever sat down and really established that? Because I think it's a domino effect. It's like, okay, someone of status and someone you look up to post something, and you're living vicariously through them. You're like, I respect this person. I think they are cool. I want to be like them. And I think their opinion and how they're, how they are speaking about politics and what's going on in the world and Trump and everything, or in support of Biden, they're like, oh, like, that sounds good and I get it. And they're not even thinking for themselves. So anyways, just like I had a thought about that, I think people need to have more nuance in their thinking. It's dead. Nuance. Life is all about nuance. Everything in life is. If you really like, but it's dead. It's dead in conversation. It's so dead in conversation, and I think that's contributing. That's a huge reason we have such a fucked up communication problem in this country. Is people don't consider the nuance of the situation. You know what? Speaking of people that I look up to and respect that just lost it, I'm just going to say it. I don't care. Like, you guys can unsubscribe and be like, Jacqueline's nah. But the Rock lost my respect with his this endorsement of Biden and that whole corny fucking interview he did. That was so corny. That's all I want to say about that. Like, it didn't feel like, usually he speaks from his heart and he's very genuine and like passionate when he speaks, but that whole situation where he basically posted on Instagram this, I'm endorsing, I've never done this before, but I go big. Whatever I do, I go big. And today I'm endorsing Joe Biden. And he had this little interview powwow with them, and it was just so corny. So yeah, anyways, like, there's an example of, hey, I thought I look up to The Rock. I've always loved him and admired everything about him, and then I saw that and I'm just like, I just lost respect like that. And I do want to point out the fact that I'm aware that people's political opinions and their takes on everything are based off their life experience and what they were brought up, that situations they were brought up in the home when they were younger, and the challenges they faced in society and everything. It all contributes to their point of view of, politics and everything. So I'm actively choosing to continue following people and looking past that, because I think it's really easy to go, oh, they support Trump, or oh, they support Biden, unfollow, annoyed, how could you ever, how dare you? And I'm choosing to, I don't know, just look past that, because you know what, you shouldn't, like, that's so irrational. That's not healthy. I think you can be friends with people and have different political opinions, and that's just the way it is. It's one of those things that November 3rd is going to happen. It's going to blow over, and then I'll fucking love The Rock. You know what I mean? Like, it's not, he just lost my respect. That's what it is. I was just like, Jesus, I was so, I don't know. I don't know if anyone else saw that, but my notebook's falling apart. See what else I could talk about. Oh, I know. Let's talk about the Trump little motorcade drive-by wave session he had yesterday or the day before. You know what, Jacqueline? I think I'm going to refrain from talking about this. I was going to go into the controversy surrounding Trump doing his little parade drive-by thing where he waved out the window inside the suburban vehicle thing, whatever it's called, with the Secret Service. People are upset that he did that, and of course they are, but putting his Secret Service in risk of getting COVID, which, okay, I don't really want to go into this podcast. I'm already like self-conscious of it. Got really political there, but I just had to speak my mind. Dude, nuance. We need more of it. That's all I want to say. Let's talk about what I want to work on this week. So I have a note on my phone. Like, I wrote down stuff that's going well, things I'm like doing well with my daily routine now, and then stuff I want to work on, because it's Monday, start of a new week. I'm not really one of those people I don't like going on kicks and doing things like, Monday I'm going to do this for 1 week straight. Like, I don't do a lot of that. Maybe that'd be good for me, but I get annoyed. It's like day 2, I'm just annoyed. I'm like, why am I making this a thing? You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to cut back on this week, or start this new thing this week, or work out so many times this week. It's just not for me. I like to have a consistent, balanced lifestyle. Everything I do I don't like to do anything extreme. That is that's because of trial and error. It's what I've learned. Every time I do something extreme, there's always an opposite and equal reaction. Does that make sense? Y'all know what I'm talking about? Let me put on some chapstick. I got this EOS lip balm. Dude, how crazy was that King of Hearts shit in the beginning of this podcast? Okay, so this is what's going well in my life, and this is what I'm currently good at in my daily routine. So I feel like obviously my podcasting is just soaring like an eagle. It's soaring like an eagle. I'm doing it every day. I'm successful at that right now. I'm really good at consistent exercise right now. I've been working out pretty much every day. Even like I'll say it, 7 days a week is kind of where it's at right now, but I go lighter on like the weekends. I've been doing so far, like weekends are usually just light cardio, and I happened to deadlift last night on Sunday. But yeah, I'm being consistent with the exercise. I'm eating really healthy lately, which has been nice. I just want to. I feel better. What else is going well? Sleep is going yeah. Yeah, we'll talk about that and the stuff I want to work on. I have a note here. Why am I not looking at it? I'll refer to my notes. I don't know, like I have a solid morning routine. I'm clean. I take good care of my skin right now. Like since I've been on camera, now 4 fucking episodes I've been on YouTube. So yeah, like those things are going well. But this is shit I want to work on. Let's check my note. Do you guys do this like little this is my morning pages, my self-reflection moment I'm talking to you guys about now, but that's kind of what this is. You guys probably I don't know, maybe you don't do this. Maybe this is like your Monday motivation. Like write down the stuff you want to work on this week. So I want to work on my nighttime routine and my sleep because I think this week I want to strive for 8 hours. I sleep really well. I average on my Whoop strap, it says I average like 6.5, which is weirdly my number. Over the years, I've recognized that I naturally wake up after 6.5 hours. Like that's just what happens. And it happened again today. I had set my alarm for my doctor's appointment, but I went to bed super, super late. I went to bed at midnight again. But I want to work on my nighttime routine where I'm putting my phone away and like just being present with a book in my hand and shit. You know what I mean? So I don't know. This week I'm going to do that. Also, like, this is stupid maybe sounding, but what are sentences? Got my computer yelling at me for something. Get out of here. X out. I romanticize the idea of watching a movie start to finish with no distraction. And maybe that's what I'll do this week. Like, I'll watch Halloween movies every single day this week at night, put my phone in a drawer, just tuck it away before bedtime and watch a movie and just watch it. You know what I mean? I don't do that because I'll do that. Now this is screwed up. I'll do that with a podcast on YouTube. I will sit there present as fuck for 2 hours straight watching that. But for some reason, movies, I get so bored after 2 seconds. I'm like, I don't want to like, my imagination is just max the fuck out. I don't care. I'm like, I don't want to follow a storyline right now, but I love movies. That's the thing, as I feel like I went to a movie recently and I was like, I love movies and I get so hyped when I'm in a movie theater. So I think this week I'm going to start watching movies every night. In fact, no, I'm writing that bitch on a notepad here. Movies every night this week, and I'll report tomorrow morning how my movie watching is going. Movie nights all week. Dude, I'm so organized with my shit. I'm writing this on an orange sticky note for Halloween. So DM me. Yeah, if you're listening right now, DM me movie recommendations. I don't like to be scared. That's the only thing. So if they're Halloween movies, it's got to be Disney Channel fucking Disney Channel hocus pocus type of movies, not super scary like horror movies. So yeah, I want to work on that this week. Being more present, watching a movie at night, not on my phone. And I have to talk about my doctor's appointment this morning. I brought up my napping because I've told you guys I've had these really intense naps in the afternoon, like almost every day. And I think it's due to my medication and I'm adjusting. My body's trying to like, I don't know. My brain is trying to figure out what's going on. But I was telling her about this and she was kicking back with information I already knew, and I'm sitting there smiling and nodding the whole time. I'm like, dude, Aubrey Marcus, the On It team, has taught me about human optimization. I learned this back in 2016. Go out in the morning, reset your circadian rhythm, drink salt water or drink spring water with a dash of Himalayan salt, walk out, stare at the sun, and get as much sunlight on your skin as possible. And Aubrey Marcus, I remember watching a Instagram video back, 2016. He taught me this: reset your circadian rhythm, and it's gonna fix your sleep. And da-da. She was telling me stuff like using terminology that the On It team, the On It squad out there is probably that's told me before. All these human optimization people. I follow like Ben Greenfield, Jay Ferrugia, I think is how you say his name, like his podcast, like all these like health nerds out there that are into optimizing the day and getting the best sleep ever and getting sunlight on your skin and natural vitamin D and all this shit. So she was explaining to me what I should do in the morning to help my napping situation, and I was like, this is why I love social media, and I feel like I could be a doctor, because like the shit she was saying, she was using the terminology that I've seen and I know like super well. So that's cool. So anyways, let's get into the rest of the shit I want to work on. Obviously, I want to cut back on caffeine. I'd want to not only like I want to reset my caffeine this week. Are you guys bored right now? Is this annoying? I'm just talking about shit I want to work on. Sorry. I talked about, did I mention sex yet in this podcast? I think that was like the highlight. Dude, pap smear. That was disgusting. Why did I talk about that? Oh, I told you guys about my sex dream. So this podcast was worth it. I told you my sex dream. You know what I'm gonna do now? This is so fucked up. Dude, this is embarrassing. I'm probably gonna go to this particular person's Instagram and like really take a good look and be like, wait, do I like him like that? I know we had sex in my dream last night and I never like thought I liked you at all, but I've been I don't want to say if I'm following him or not, but I was like, maybe. So now I know what I'm going to do today. I'm going to go on a little stalk mission and be like, wait, I think you're kind of hot. Wait, what the hell? This is embarrassing because there's not that many prominent figures in San Diego. I feel like there's only like, especially social media, prominent social media figures, but I'm just going to leave it at that. It was very odd. Anyways, so I talk about sex, so this is worth it. Now I'm talking about boring shit, like stuff I want to work on this week. Let me drink some coffee. I'm going to wrap this up in a sec. You guys are busy workers out there. It's Monday. I don't want to distract you for too long. And then I have to tell you guys about a review I got on my podcast, and I have a superstition of who it might be. And I'm not going to name drop, but I'm going to like hint. Okay, so okay, this is the next thing I want to work on this week is staying productive during the day after I podcast versus just chilling. Because I podcast, it's so like mindless. I just I record, I talk, I upload, boom, done. I post my little link on Instagram to listen to it. That's it. Then it literally takes me no time. And this is the thing. I'm like, now I'm motivated. I'm like, Jacqueline, how efficiently and quickly can you get your podcast routine down? So I'm like, I want to get so quick at this. Like, I even wrote, so this is all I have to do. I'm picking my nose. Oh my gosh, I'm picking my nose on camera. No, but it itches. I've only touched my nose like 5 times this year because of coronavirus. I'm hyper aware of my nose touching. No, not it, Jacqueline, not it. Not cute. No one's going to ever find you attractive. Okay. Dude, we all burp. I'm a human being and I'm alive. So my podcast routine, I wrote a note in my phone. I'm showing the camera. So I have like pre-podcast stuff, recording hour, and then I have my post-production. Let me read off what I do. So, and I want to get really efficient at this. I want to get really quick at this, especially my post-production. So pre is I wake up, I do my morning routine. I do something to my face, which I don't want to tell you guys about. It's kind of... Anyways, it's sexual. And I know I've hinted at this in the past episodes. When I get 10 patrons, I'll disclose what I'm doing to my face. But it's related. Anyways, I do that. I drink coffee. I put on my big sweatshirt. I'm an outfit repeater now. I'm wearing the same outfit every podcast. I put on my little pearls, my pearl necklace, which is my favorite. I put my hair up in a bun, and then I like cover my zits with concealer and shit. And then I set up my lights. This literally takes me probably 30 minutes to do my morning routine pre-podcast. And then I write in my notebook my notes for the show, stuff I want to talk about. And then I record. So it's really quick. And then this is what I want to get fast at. Dude, you guys are getting insider fucking information. This is how this is my podcasting routine. So I'm a podcaster talking about podcasting once again. Love this shit. It's my new hobby. It's my new lifestyle. Join in the club 7 days a week. So then my post-production is like this. I upload my podcast. It takes me 2 minutes. All I have to do is I save the file and then I upload it. Boom, 2 minutes. Then I post my Instagram story once it's live. Takes a second. It's like, well, I put a lot of cute little stickers all around the post. So that sometimes it takes me 5 minutes to find stuff that's related to the podcast to make it cute. And then I edit my footage for YouTube, which takes me probably like 8 minutes. I upload, well, after it uploads. So this is all like, okay, as it's uploading, I'm drinking water, I'm doing stuff around my apartment while stuff's uploading, you know what I mean? But push comes to fucking shove and I'm sitting there editing, it takes me about 8 to 10 minutes. And then I, save that file and then I upload it to YouTube, or I have to compress it, then I have to upload it to YouTube. And that happens throughout the day because compressing the file and uploading takes a long time. So I want to get that part of my production, like the uploading and editing section, super, super fast. Like I bet I can cut that down to like 30 minutes. Anyways, so I want to work on that today. After I do this, why am I telling you guys my podcast routine? I feel weird about that. Whatever, but I just want to be efficient this week. So what did I say I want to work on? I want to work on watching a movie every night. Feel like a little kid again. Maybe I'll watch old throwback movies I used to watch as a kid. That's gonna be super fun. So I'll work on that. Work on my podcast routine, getting more efficient at that. I forgot. Honestly, I forgot what the other ones were. Did I write it on my phone here? How are you guys doing? What's up? Okay, episode 32. Is it a train wreck yet? I got a Home Depot truck outside my window right now. Someone's moving. Oh, I saw a funny meme my friend David posted. Let me tell you about it for a second about U-Haul. Less coffee. Did I mention that? Yeah. And staying productive during the day. So those are my goals this week. All right. The meme my friend David posted is about, let me go to his profile. David. Okay. He always posts memes. He's like sales. So it's a meme. I'm showing the camera. Salesperson of the month. Gavin Newsom, is that his name? The mayor and the governor of California. Salesperson of the month, and it's like U-Haul is the company, like saying, and then it's like a picture of his name because so many businesses, like thousands. The article says California businesses leave the state by the thousands. David posts that. He's like, we lost Joe Rogan and Brett Contreras. Because, Brett Contreras just moved to Vegas. He had the Glute Lab here, which I never went to. That's annoying because I imagined at some point I'd do a little pit stop in there and work out with those Glute Lab girls because it's like this big crew here. And I never did. And I'm kind of upset. Like, he moved to Las Vegas now. And he was posting about it the other day. But, yeah, that's crazy. California businesses, let's see how many. It says 13,000 estimated businesses to have left between, that's 2009 and 2016. Let's look at this year, though. I mean, the taxes here are insane. Like, I understand why, but that's just so annoying. Dude, know who your local politicians are and vote them out or vote them in. Like, that's what we need to work on. It's my little Monday motivation. Like, know your local politicians by name, what they do, and actually vote, because they're the ones making those decisions for your state and your local shit. So yeah, anyways, it's crazy. That shit's crazy. All right, I'm gonna end this podcast now. I'm feeling like that was a good Monday episode. Little fun, quirky, I don't know, cool episode. I'm going to be productive after this. I'm going to, eat some breakfast like I always do. And, I got to put my couch, you guys, I went to the laundromat yesterday and I want to update you guys on my couch cushions because I told you how I've been staring at a stain and not giving a shit about it for so long. And I finally got that blueberry juice out of my couch cushion. So I'm going to, at some point today, have to put those covers back on my couch. The cushions, and that is so annoying. I don't know what's worse. I don't know if what's worse, putting couch cushions covers on the cushions or putting the duvet cover over the duvet. I hate making my bed. I hate it. It's so like I make it every morning, but like to do it like from zero and have to like put the bottom sheet on and then everything else is such a chore. That's what I want a boyfriend for. I just want a boyfriend to be on the other side of the bed helping me make it. Who wants to be my boyfriend? You dude, I don't want to end this podcast now. I'm just hanging out now. We're going to do this for like another 10 minutes. So hang on. You know what it is, honestly? I'm really feeling myself. Like, I don't know what it is. There's something about my life right now it's making me confident. It's making me like myself. It's making me proud of myself. And I just want to keep hanging out, but I have to read. Positive affirmation alarm just went off. Hold on. I want to read this review because I have a superstition. I let a podcaster know. I'm not name dropping. I'm not saying anything. I let a podcaster know that I have a podcast now. And I mean, the message was received. I'll say that. And the review I got, I don't know who, like maybe shoot me a DM if you wrote this review. But I'm like, this sounds like maybe I'm not going to say if it's a boy or a girl, but this sounds like they're like how they would write a review, like their word choice. And I'm superstitious, it's spooky season. Halloween is upon us in a few fucking weeks. It's October 5th. But I'm like, you know what? I'm starting to like connect some dots here. So this is the review. She's great and finding her groove with each new episode. I just want even more of her own unique humanness and hope she can trust the listeners to receive her fully. She's got an incredible future here as she continues to explore her own personality on the show. Worth a listen. Who wrote me that review? DM me. I'm so flattered and like taken back by that, and I got a superstition. I just do. I don't know what it is. There's something about those word choice. And the title is downright hilarious and fun to listen to. I know. I'm self-aware I'm downright hilarious and fun to listen to. I mean, I have another gripe or another thing to bitch about. Or I haven't bitched yet on this episode. Well, yeah, I did about Trump stuff, but I literally asked Google, I'm embarrassed. I asked Google, is it bad to post a podcast 7 days a week? I asked that because I was just curious what the conversation was out there on Quora.com, fucking Quora. And someone asked that on Quora. It's like Yahoo Answers, but it's not. It's Quora. It's like Reddit, but it's Quora. And this nerd was like, I've been podcasting for 3 years, and you want quality over quantity, and da-da-da-da-da. Like, I would aim for 3 a week max. Just like middle fingers high, like fuck off, I'm doing it 7 days a week. Like, I read that and I rolled my eyes. I'm like, these podcasters out there, they just don't get it. You can bring the heat 7 days a week and you can sustain that shit. And I've told you many times, I'm talking to the camera right now, I'm looking at you. Hey, look, if Jacqueline's feeling a little ka-choo on a Thursday morning and she knows she's got a podcast because she does it 7 days a week, guess what? I'm going to park my little booty down at my little chair in my podcast studio. I'm going to come on here with my chicken noodle soup broth, and I'm going to say, good morning, guys. I'm not feeling that well, but I want to check in and let you know that I'm not feeling well today, and I want to get this podcast out for you. Just do a little life update and talk about shit. Like, I can come on here ill as fuck. I can be in my bed podcasting. So there's no issue here doing it 7 days a week. You know what I mean? I got an issue with people that think it's too much. All right, I don't know. Anyways, so I don't want to talk about that. Let me check my phone to see if I have any DMs. I don't know. Do you guys like it when I read DMs? Oh, I forgot to say this again. Patreon.com/tjms if you want to support the show, if you like what you're listening to. If you're like, I want more of this girl, I want to see these mirror selfies she's never posted on Instagram. I don't know. I'm going to post a lot of shit on there on my Patreon. A lot of like content related to what I talk about. especially my old stories, like childhood stuff. I have pictures to back it up, which is kind of fun. So you can connect some dots. So yeah, you can go over there and support the show on Patreon, and then YouTube, of course. Subscribe to watch the show. All right, let's check out my DMs now. That's definitely someone's ring. I'd for you. What? I don't know. I posted a dumb video of myself this morning. Okay, this is boring. You guys, like, reading a DM is so not fun for you guys because you can't see it or it's not interesting. So we'll just end the show now. Have a happy Monday. I hope your work is going well. I hope your family's healthy. I hope you're healthy. I hope your cat and your dog and whoever your pets are healthy. I hope you're fulfilled in whatever you're doing in life because that's really important. Fulfillment feels so good, and I finally know what that's like, doing a podcast every day. So I hope the same for you in your life. I don't like any podcast, but stick around if you're a patron for your shout out. I'll be shouting you out. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow for Tuesday. And guess what? It's Burrito Tuesday tomorrow, and I can't wait to order my burrito. All right. Have a great Monday. Go Seahawks. Bye, everyone.